Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be putting on the Ford Performance X pipe with side pipes. Um, you keep the stock axle back, stays attached, so you have exits out the side and the back. And it's supposed to bolt right up, no issues. And we'll take a look at what we got in here. So here is the X pipe. You have two flexible sides, and then here's your exits on this side. It does come with band clamps, so you can slide your stock tailpipes in here. It comes with the bolts. These bolts I did like a test fit. I thought for me that I wanted a little bit longer, so I went out and got their slightly longer thread engagement. I would just feel better that way. Your donut gaskets for there, and then these are restrictors if you need to quiet it down. So we're gonna see how loud this thing's gonna be, but that's what comes with this. So for back here with the active exhaust, we're gonna have to unplug it either at the main plug here or take it completely off the motor. You'll have, there's two 13 millimeters on the brackets here that hold it up. You got these here that are holding it. Now I already have this pipe cut, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna put the H pipe in or the X pipe in first and get that all straightened out, and then we're gonna fit, because these might be cut to a different length than for this particular H pipe. One other reason I'm changing it is this is just aluminized steel, so everything will be stainless. But so we got to take these two slide clamps off. They kind of, you loosen them up and they slide back. But I'm going to start here though and take these off, get the tailpipes off, and then we'll take the H off and then put the X right back up. On this side, I did decide I'm just going to leave this on. I just unplugged it, and then this little piece here pulls out of a hole right there. But now I just need this one 13 millimeter bolt out. I already got the clamp loose up front. You know, I haven't had this off for a long time, and now I've had this off multiple times within a couple of weeks. So now we just have this hanger here. And the idea of doing this all over again is I want to move those mufflers up about a half inch or an inch. Just because I think that it would just be better for that plug in the back if it was like that. So now these just kind of hang up there. I just got to get them off the hanger and kind of twist the pipe out of the But if you do not have an aftermarket H pipe in at this time, you cannot do this part because you're going to have to cut it instead. And then now you just repeat for the other side the exact same thing. And then we will get to the H pipe. All right, now that we have both mufflers off, we can just take this H pipe out, and it's just these two clamps. Try not to drop shit. They don't have to come off all the way. I have to get different size. So these are 15 millimeter. I accidentally had a 16 on it, so that's why it's slipped. But this should just slide out really easy. And then we can get the X pipe and put it in now. Now this is where final adjustments might have to be made because the length to see where everything comes out, because it might not be where you want it, and to make it even, because you want both of these pipes to be touching, and I don't think we're there, so there's going to be some tweaking for that. But so I'm gonna put these tailpipes on too and just make sure they look like they're in the right spot. I might temporarily tighten that down just to hold it so we can see where we're at. Alright, so these sleeves are about 3.5 inches long. So at 1.75, I put a mark here. So when these pipes are butted up against each other, if I slide this sleeve to the lines I made, that will put an equal amount of this clamp on the rear and the front. So you know that you got the same clamp force. So I got this one up already all the way. But so then after that, I'm gonna try to even it out as much as possible side to side before I tighten it, meaning the same amount of gap of this to the floor. Okay, in my case, since I have these headers, I had to roll them up, like loosen these clamps and roll them upwards so that this X pipe sits up higher, so that these are closer. These were like an inch away before, and that was not working. So right now they're in a good spot. They're all connected. Got the bolts holding it here. I'm just getting the last tailpipe on. So what I had to do is, what I did from here, there's like this little shield here, 2 inches that way, cut it. And these do not slip together, they butt together. So just be mindful of that. It doesn't slip in. And so for this one, 1.75 inches from here to here, and I'm going to cut this off so I have just a touch more room back here where that pinch weld is from, so it doesn't cut that cable for the active exhaust. So if you don't have that, that might not be an issue, but I'm just going to cut this excess off, then we'll just put it up here, slide the clamp on, tighten it up. And also for me, this is not something that everyone will have to do either. I have the O2s, they go in up here, and they don't fit with the setup I got because I have these screwed in there, and then the O2s go into that, and it was going to hit the dry shaft safety loop, which if you don't have it, then you don't have to do this, but I'm going to have to drill holes. So I plugged them and put the downstream wide bands in back, like probably right here, so that they're not in the way of anything and they won't hit anything and cause vibrations. So that's the only thing that I did not expect to happen. So I'm just gonna get this tailpipe done. I did have these plugs in my stock here, and I only have one O2 bung, so I got to get another one to weld in here. So, but as far as the track's concerned, I don't necessarily need those in. It'll just give me a light. It won't affect the way it drives, but I'd like to just get it done. Another thing I had to do is move the lift pads that I put on. They used to be back here. I had to move them here so that these tips would clear. But everything is done except for the oxygen sensors. I gotta go run to the store. Hopefully they got them, and get an O2 bung. I don't know if I'm gonna weld it here. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, but I gotta get it on there just so I can keep the light from coming on. But that's not too bad. But anyway, here it is. If anything, it looks cool under here, but the exhaust is tucked up higher than it was before with the H pipe. And I also was able to move this muffler forward. So now we got a decent amount of clearance between like this area is where they get cut. I mean, that will hit, but this is flexible. Before, the muffler was really close. This plug was really close to that. So now we got a little bit more space. So once I get the O2 sensors in, I can start it up. I don't want to just start it up without them plugged in because I know a light's gonna come on. I don't know, maybe I could just like set them off to the side if I really wanted to for now, but if I can get another bung, I'm gonna weld them both in and get them mounted. So we'll get to that. Another thing, this little plastic shield, there's one on each side. There's a part hanging down like this. As you can see, I just cut it off. Same thing with this side. But that's it. I did relocate those O2s here. Those are the downstream, so at least they're hooked up. So now we can start it. All right, let's see what the damage is. It's not too bad idling, but I'm assuming going down the road it's going to be loud. So my main reason for getting it was for at the track, so it was going to be extra loud, so in case there's a super loud car next to me, I can hear my car. So I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore. QTP makes electric cutouts for this, but they're not out yet. Or they're out, but they're not making any as of right now. So I got to wait for it. So for the street, I can slip those right here in their spot. So it's going to just be this little, whatever that is, 1/4 inch hole. So I take it that will quiet it down big time with that little hole instead of just being open. And then it'll be 4 bolts, probably take me 10 minutes to put these in. So this would be something when I'm done with the track, I would just take them out, go get back home. If I'm gonna go on the street, put them back in. No big deal. So that's that. Just a little bit tedious lining everything up, but now that it's all set, next time it should go together easy because I don't have to cut anything and everything just kind of slides together. So please, I'll do a video of it driving down the street, or maybe at the track you'll hear it there. But because I don't like just revving it in neutral because that doesn't really give you, the gist of how it really sounds. So until next time, please hit that like and subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one.